Hello everyone, my name is Relax and Panic and this is another reaction to Koyomimonogatari. It is episode 12. It is the finale. And you know what to do, as always, if you want to see my reaction, just go down into my descriptions, follow the links and replace the circumflex dot part with real dots and enjoy. Please be aware, watch until the end. And I will see you over there. For those that have come back, however, welcome back. Now, as you may have realized, I still couldn't stop grinning completely. That was great. I mean, I'm serious. I was like, I don't know about you, but when I react to something, I always have the problem, if I do not react so much, I'm like, does someone think I don't react too much? And not enough, you know, like that. And then something like that comes along. This after credit scene, which just makes my day. So I'm okay. I'm fine with that. About this episode. Nice. There are a lot of questions in for me, and they're not easy ones. But let's go through it one by one, because those I have in my mind are all in the end of the episode. So, I mean, the episode is called, very fittingly, Dead. Very fittingly. I misinterpreted, thinking it was about Ononoki. Then I misinterpreted, it was about Gaen being dead, as it seems now. And now in the end we know it is about him being dead. And by the way, Hachikuji as well. So clever. Very clever play on words there. I like that. I wrote something about the sword in the beginning and I forgot. Oh yeah, I thought if like Ononoki could be like the sword. Just an option. I mean, they made the sword again out of the armor. Talking about time travel and stuff. Would there have been like the option to use what was left of the first servant and send it into the past and remake it into Ononoki and the sword at the same time? That she's like one thing. We have seen the sword now, so they did remake it. However, well, not as I expected. We have the very clever thing with Senjugahara wanting to meet up with him, bring him to the university, very clearly stating, and that's true, that he cannot make a move without jumping into an oddity, which is more neither the problem. We discussed this in the past, and every time I say we discussed it, I mean I discussed and you watched me discuss it. And some of you answered. The fact that it is a typical thing if you watch a character in a series or a movie that stuff happens to these characters. Otherwise it would be boring. But to Araragi, it's pretty much that happened. I mean, he bumped into like everyone in this city that was even close to a oddity. And was my question always, why are they drawn to him? What is it that makes him so special? Why is he in the center of all of this? Or at least it seems to me. And it still is this. And by playing about, talking about a chess game and the king in the game and minor characters and major characters in a chess game, you really have to question, who is he? What is he? There was this question even said, do you think I am the king? Because I don't think so. And the guy said, no, you're not. But I think she made it pretty clear that he's at least a major character, a very important character. So you could, I don't know, could be like the queen. Just saying. We know now that Yuzuru Kagenui was targeted and, as it seems, killed by someone, as it seems the other side. Who is this enemy, the other side that Gaen is talking about? Because it seems to me very much like Gaen is playing a very complicated game of chess against someone else. Still guessing it might be Yugi, but I'm not sure about it, because she kind of helped Araragi as well. Or is Araragi like a neutral player that can be used by both sides? I'm not sure. It's interesting to say the least. So they took out Gaen to take out Ononoki, because she cannot do much without direct order from her master, which was Kagenui still. And seeing that, it explains the end of the last episode where they had Ononoki being treated like a puppet so much. You can interpret it, you can say that she was being shown like that because at this moment she already was one. Because Kagenui was not there anymore, so Ononoki does not react very much anymore. She is defending the house because that is the last order. She's defending there, you know. But that's it. And either she wakes up and becomes more human again, which might lessen her powers somehow, I think. We will see. It's an interesting concept. A chess game and two sides. So this is why I got this picture over here. I don't know if you can read it, but the sentence here is, it's a duel-like situation where the first to act becomes the loser. Almost a dilemma. Almost, by the way. So Gaen decided to kill Araragi. Because in her opinion, he is a problem now. Because the one in such a situation who moves first will lose. And as it seems, Gaen puts herself, at least partially, on the side of Araragi. And says, if you lose, we lose. So I have to take you out of the game. So you don't move first. So we can win the game. It makes kind of sense. Which, by the way, brings in my theory here. I'm not sure if she's really an enemy. As weird as it sounds. I mean, yes, she killed him. No question there. She cut him into pieces. Let's be clear about that. That was not a nice move, to put it mildly. However, I see three options here why. Number one, she wanted to kill him because she really is an enemy. She's somehow the other side, whatever he is on which side. Yeah, easy solution. Number two, she sees herself on the kind of same side as him of, I don't know, good life, ethics, whatever you want to call it. The other side is way darker, which we don't know yet. And she is aware of the fact that they cannot win as long as Araragi is around because he will screw it up by moving first. Although he tried not to do it. That's why she has to sacrifice him. And they talked about sacrificing major pieces in a game to win the game in general. So that's why she sacrifices him. By doing so, hoping to win the game. Because now the other side will have to move first, and then the one that moves first dies. Yes, you could argue that killing Araragi is the first move. So, however, I see that point as one option. The other option, however, which would be even more interesting is if she would be aware, and she knows a lot, of the fact that he, even when she cuts him, is not completely dead. And plays a game that the other side thinks Araragi is dead and gone. Thus acts. Not taking into concept that Araragi is, however, coming back. Misinformation, you know? Making the other side believe something that is not real. If the other one thinks we are dead, we can act and see what they are doing. So, that's my question. I really still see Gaen might be on his side. With her very own reasons and everything. The question is, does Gaen think he is dead? Or is she aware that he has alternate options, as it seems now? That's the one. The big one, in my opinion. She even said the solution will be painful. And I'm not sure if she talked only about Araragi there. I mean, sure, for him it's painful because he's dead. But then it is this sort. I mean, the real oddity killer, and you could see it is sharp as hell. And we've seen it in the past being used, I'm not sure if it is that one, but the other version, by Kiss Shot. And he was not aware of having been cut. So, you could say it is not really painful, because you are dead without realizing it. I think there's the option that her sentence of that this will be painful, the solution will be painful, is not about him, but about Gaen as example, because she doesn't like killing him. But pretty surely for many other peoples as well, which we have, by the way, nearly everyone seen. I think we saw everyone. So Senjugahara, Hanekawa, Karen, and so on and so forth. There are a lot of girls who will miss Araragi a lot, and the question is, what will their reaction be? Which brings me to, we have seen everyone. That was awesome. I mean, I'm not sure, but I think we have seen more or neither every major character in the show who likes him in one way or another. Sodachi was in as well. We have seen someone drawing comics, which I'm still waiting for if we may see more. So it is bring that into concept of this arc of the Koyomimonogatari series episodes, the 12. Really nice, because if I remember, we had each episode go on, and at the third or half, I started like, I think we will see each of the girls. It felt like, you know, and which girls are still missing. I did this counting. And now in the last episode, they show us all the female characters in the end again. That is nice. That is, you know, like concept-wise, very clever. I like that. Well done. Very well done. So, where are we going with this? He is dead. Is he? He's lying on the... I think it looked a bit like the cram school. I might be wrong. It might be the tree in the shrine as well. Those two options, because he was lying under a tree, and I'm not sure, but I can check. I mean, while I'm talking, I can check. Nope, he's at the shrine, very likely. So... that's a big question. So he's lying there and waking up and feeling something is weird. So there are two options. Number one, he's dead. And he's waking up in whatever kind of a ghost world. And Hachikuji is there, which is great. Because she, as we know, is not completely gone yet. She was like changed into another version of Ghost now. It might very well be her job to like lead him to the afterlife, and I think she still might be a bit too much snail to do it, if you know what I mean. Maybe she makes the wrong way turn. That's one option. So he's a ghost, which would be interesting because he would be on the other side of the story again, and then searching a way to come back into the world of the living. A bit like what he fought against or worked with and against in the past. Or the other option is he is revived, however, and lying there, however it looks weird, and that is his a normal human body again, and he just has regrown. It just took some time, which could be like forever. I mean, we've seen the original servant of Kissshot took like 400 years to regrow. Might be an option as well, so he would be in like whatever kind of future. It could be in a day, or it could be in hundreds of years. I'm going with the first one, however. It makes more sense. It feels better to me. So I say he's a ghost, and now the question is how to get back. He has help in form of Hachikuji, pretty clearly. Which, by the way, will make for a great next season. Yeah. So that's one thing. We will start off with how to get back into the world of the living. How will everyone cope with the fact that Araragi is gone? I mean, there's possibly no body. So he will be just vanished. How do they cope with that? Third one is Gaen. What is her plan going on about this? Why is she doing it? Is it what I kind of hope, that she sacrificed him for a greater good, which really is a good and not a bad move, a bad reason. Shinobu. I mean, when he is gone, what happens to her? Is she dying, or is she getting angry if you know. That was always a bad thing. And I'm pretty sure there are 5, 6 and more, and I've just forgotten. So there are a lot of interesting questions to see. I do understand why people said, well, waiting after this arc could be a bit frustrating. I agree. Thank God for me, I don't have to wait very long. I hope you can come to terms with that. That's it for this time. Nice. Really nice change of plans, change of what goes on. And I look forward to the next season. So I hope you did like that. I did for sure. And I will see you over there. As always, feel free to comment, like, and subscribe. My name is Relax and Panic. Goodbye and out.